Ever stared at the dividends or interest piling up in your Vanguard Cash Plus account and thought, what if I could make this money work even harder for me? You're not alone. It's a question that dances in the minds of many smart savers and budding investors. That little influx of cash, a reward for keeping your money in a seemingly safe haven, can feel like untapped potential. We live in a world where even small amounts, consistently reinvested, can snowball into something significant over time. The power of compounding, that magical financial phenomenon, whispers promises of accelerated growth. And when you see those distributions land in your Cash Plus account, the natural inclination is to wonder, can I harness that power right here? Can I reinvest these earnings and let them generate even more earnings? Before we dive into the specifics of Vanguard Cash Plus, let's take a step back and appreciate the role of such accounts in our financial lives. For many, Vanguard Cash Plus serves as a crucial cornerstone, a place to park funds that need to be both accessible and relatively safe, while still offering a competitive yield compared to traditional savings accounts. It's where emergency funds might reside, or the down payment for a future goal is patiently accumulating. It's a space for capital preservation, a buffer against the unexpected, and often, a stepping stone into the broader world of investing. The distributions you receive from Vanguard Cash Plus, whether they are interest payments or dividends from the underlying holdings, primarily short-term investment-grade bonds, represent the earnings your held capital has generated. Receiving these payments is a tangible benefit, a little pat on the back for your financial prudence. But for the forward-thinking among us, the question remains, is simply letting these distributions sit there the most efficient use of this capital? Could they be put back to work, potentially amplifying your returns over the long haul? Vanguard, a name synonymous with low-cost investing and a client-first approach, offers a diverse range of financial products. Their Cash Plus account is designed with a specific purpose in mind, to provide a secure and liquid option for short-term savings while offering a competitive yield. This design focus often dictates the functionalities available within the account. Typically, money market funds, which often form the bedrock of accounts like Cash Plus, distribute income periodically. This income reflects the interest earned on the underlying short-term debt securities held within the fund. These distributions are usually paid out in cash, directly into your account. Now, let's consider the mechanics of reinvestment in a typical investment account, say, a mutual fund or an ETF held in a brokerage account. In such scenarios, you often have the option to elect to reinvest your dividends and capital gains distributions. When you choose this option, instead of receiving the cash directly, the fund automatically uses those proceeds to purchase additional shares or units of the same investment. This increases your holding, and subsequently, your potential for future earnings. This is the core principle behind the power of compounding. So, does Vanguard Cash Plus offer this seamless reinvestment feature? The direct answer, based on the typical structure and purpose of such accounts, is generally no. Here's why. Vanguard Cash Plus is primarily designed as a cash management tool, emphasizing liquidity and stability. The focus is on providing a secure place for your short-term funds with a competitive yield. The automatic reinvestment of distributions would, in essence, transform it into more of a longer-term investment vehicle, potentially blurring the lines with other Vanguard offerings like their money market funds held within brokerage accounts or their short-term bond funds. The distributions from Vanguard Cash Plus are typically paid out as cash for a reason. This allows account holders to have immediate access to these funds. They can use them for their intended short-term needs, transfer them to other accounts, or indeed, manually reinvest them elsewhere if they choose. However, the lack of an automatic reinvestment feature within the Cash Plus account doesn't mean those distributions are destined to sit idle. It simply means the onus is on you, the account holder, to take proactive steps if you wish to reinvest them. So, what are your options if you do want to reinvest the distributions from your Vanguard Cash Plus account? 1. Manual reinvestment into Vanguard Cash Plus. While there isn't an automatic feature, you can certainly take the cash distributions you receive and manually deposit them back into your Vanguard Cash Plus account. This, in effect, achieves the same outcome. Your earnings are added to your principal, potentially leading to slightly higher future distributions. However, this requires you to actively monitor your account and make these manual deposits each time a distribution occurs. It's not as seamless as an automatic reinvestment option, but it's a viable way to keep your earnings working within the Cash Plus environment. 2. Transfer and reinvest into other Vanguard accounts. This is where things get more interesting and potentially more aligned with the goal of long-term growth. You can choose to periodically transfer the distributions from your Vanguard Cash Plus account into other Vanguard investment accounts that do offer automatic dividend reinvestment. This could include Vanguard Brokerage Account. Within a Vanguard Brokerage account, you can hold a wide range of investments, including mutual funds and ETFs that offer the option to automatically reinvest dividends and capital gains. You could periodically transfer the Cash Plus distributions into a low-cost Vanguard Index Fund or ETF aligned with your long-term investment goals. Vanguard Retirement Accounts, IRA, Roth IRA, 401k rollover. If the funds in your Cash Plus account are earmarked for long-term retirement savings, you could consider transferring the distributions into your Vanguard Retirement account and reinvesting them within that tax-advantaged environment. This could provide significant long-term benefits due to compounding and potential tax advantages. Vanguard 529 Plan. If you are saving for a child's education, you could transfer the Cash Plus distributions into a Vanguard 529 plan and invest them in age-based or static allocation portfolios. The earnings within a 529 plan grow tax-free and can be withdrawn tax-free for qualified education expenses. 3. External reinvestment. You are not limited to reinvesting within Vanguard. You could transfer the distributions from your Cash Plus account to an investment account at another brokerage firm and reinvest them there according to your investment strategy. While Vanguard Cash Plus doesn't offer a direct, automatic feature to reinvest the distributions back into the same account, you have several avenues to put those earnings to work. You can manually reinvest them into Cash Plus, or more strategically, transfer them to other Vanguard investment accounts or even external accounts where automatic reinvestment options are available. The key is to be proactive and align your reinvestment strategy with your overall financial goals, time horizon, and risk tolerance. Don't let those distributions sit idle. Explore the possibilities and harness the power of compounding to build a more secure financial future. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.